This is from the prologue to Fiddledeedee. Saying I need an image to make the world, I went back home and held my eyes on the hill, and it said, you need a word deeper than I. So I took the old fence rails the lizards ran, and my family's tongue came out of the mouth of buzzard branch. The sound of that one story everywhere in the marshes and the fields and low grounds, and I said, where is the word that holds all I am trying to say? And the cows lowed through their cuds over and over. It is nothing but a song. The long journey home. I was born June 14th, 1938, Flag Day in the sign of the Gemini, on the wheel of changing change in a pure accident. One identity coming out of the other, as a river of youth runs in a river of death. Nature, created out of the self's mask. One protean being, turning me into a giant when I'd read about Jack and his cow, and into a man when I'd see the hulk of a man under the coat in the contest between the sun and the wind, the sun winning, and I'd feel the helpless helper in myself integrated in the perfect motion, its tendencies never to be finished in and out of itself. A June child embodies the opposites, confounding us always to see the grave and humorous on the threshold of art about to form out of the counterpoise, to leave a deposit with earning power. Look hard in the glory of your means. I was gotten, my father said, from pulling out not soon enough. And that was enough to get me started. Said my ears were so big, he put me on the top doorstep to see if I would fly the long swallow up the shadow-grown loft of my crib, growing among blackbirds 4 and 20, crows cawing through the duck-walking years, the burrowing owls who my ears knew the sound in the fence row. That lonesome whippoorwill, he sounds too blue to fly. While the front stoop my father set me on fell down every time someone placed a foot on the bottom step, unnailed like everything else. The hump-throated fishhawk loping on to whatever rough grouse could work peripheries. The mourning doves settle their wings like shields, their sight on me. Fly on, you nighthawks, orioles, ospreys. Oh, the diving didos of grebes and the dyed apples, my father called them, of the apple orchard. They would flop down as if broken-winged and swing up out through the trees, a rotting apple in their beaks. Fly on, purple martins, for the insects over the house Grandpa William made for you, and set high on a pole over the garden of black earth at the old place. My red-bellied woodpecker self in the fall sun haying, my skin blistering, rose-breasted, road-running, rough-winged, red-headed, red-throated, laughing at the common snipe I am. The times I have been left holding the bag, times I have seen the wide net I pitched go up in a lark of knots, drunk in a flutter of wings, my sparse hair tickling like new bird stubble. Sparrows fly round my head 12 out of 24 through one ear and out the other. And they warble as they fly, Blue coots whistle, bleat, and groan. Oh, if warble could find the hermited, black-throated commonwealth of noise, what dominion of ugly, happy tyranny would befall those birds pitching on the top doorstep? There is no way around the roots in the yard. A water boy holding the bucket for his father to drink. The mules bent over the grass, the muzzles on a nail under the shelter. I've been on many a mule in my time. I'd sit behind the gummed collar on the hot, sweaty back band, the traces jingling in my empty pockets stuck together. Black and gray, never had brass balls crowning the hames as some mules did, but I held on to what was there. John said, "That's good enough. You must ride for the air between your ass and the withers, otherwise the world will beat you to death. This is life, and there is no theory for it."